My old friend Mr. Green once said, "Our lives are shaped by half-remembered truths passed down from age to age."
Rob, come on, son.
So how could a kid forget something as awesome as an alien encounter, especially when there's a souvenir involved?
Oh, God! Run, Rob!
The kid grows up. That's how. This is the story of how I came to remember.
When my parents died in a car accident, I decided I needed a change. So I accepted a teaching job at a community college back home. Something told me it was time to leave the city behind. I never would have gone back home, but there was a lot to work out with the estate, and I had a couple of months before my job started.
What's the matter, Rob? Locked yourself out of your house?
Mr. Green! Yeah. How you doing?
Great. It's good to see you, Rob. Look at you, the Tom Sawyer of Tom Sawyers. Well, I almost didn't recognize you in that tie.
I just got back from the courthouse. I had to close out the estate.
I'm sorry about your folks. They were real good people.
Thanks. So, what are you up to?
Oh, just going on my daily walk. Care to come along?
No, thanks. I gotta...
Oh, come on, Rob. You look like you could use a good walk.
Well, I gotta get back up.
Oh, come on. It'll be just like old times. I bet I could still outwalk you.
Well, I gotta get back into... Why not? Why not?
Teaching history, huh? I'm quite a history buff myself.
Really?
Civil War especially.
Me too. That's one of the classes I'll be teaching.
But if you majored in history, how'd you end up working in a bank?
My dad got me the job.
Oh, I see. But I thought you always wanted to be an astronaut.
I was in the marketing group, so... I do have a lot of memories in these woods.
These woods are alive with memories.
That right there is a tree Matt Wilson tied me to. You remember that?
He was a spoiled brat. Still is, from what I hear. Works out in one of those big companies off 64. He worked himself into a pretty important position somehow.
So you still entertain the neighborhood kids?
Oh, sometimes. But you were the last of the fun kids. Today, all they want to do is play video games. Now, they don't believe in imagination anymore, much less magic. I know some better trails out on the edge of town. I can take you there tomorrow if you like.
Yeah, sure, I'll think about it. I do need some exercise.
What you need is some adventure. Let me give you a hand with that door, Rob.
Did my parents give you a key?
Still got the old magic touch. You haven't forgotten, have you, Rob?
No, wait a minute. How did you do that?
See you tomorrow?
Yeah, okay.
8 o'clock, Martin's Restaurant. Can you drive?
Sure, fine.
Good. Bye now.
But how did...
Excuse me, Rob.
Jamie! It's good to see you.
Same here. What are you up to?
Oh, I'm just running some errands. I gotta get some keys made.
Sorry about your parents.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
So are you back in town for a while?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna be teaching history over at the college starting next semester.
No way.
Yeah. What about you?
Come on, I'll show you. You got a minute?
Yeah, sure. You're a detective? I'm impressed, Jamie.
I'm a photographer.
Photographer? What do you take pictures of? You do weddings?
Not exactly. I call this one Kiss of the Spider Woman. This is a rock and a hard place. Oh, this is my favorite. I call it A Fish Called Wanda.
This is incredible.
You think that is? Look at this one. I call it Hypocrisy.
Mrs. Patterson?
She never taught us how to do that in Sunday school, did she?
Guess this job has made you even more cynical about men, huh?
No. It tends to make you believe in the unbelievable.
These are pretty unbelievable.
Wait, what makes you say I'm cynical about men?
Well, I figure after the guy you dumped me for dumped you, you might harbor a little resentment towards the opposite sex. That is a fairly common phenomenon, you know.
Speak for yourself, Dr. Love.
I admit it, Jamie. I was crushed when you broke up with me.
It was puppy love. It never should have been anything more.
You're right. You're absolutely right. It would have lost its magic sooner or later anyway. Dave, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Yeah, sorry about that. I just got carried away. But it's nice to run into you again. It's funny. When I first learned to ride, I thought it was in heaven. It was like magic to me. Then it got old. You learn how things work and they lose their thrill. But does it really make the experience any less heaven? Hell no. Things might not work the way you thought, but that doesn't mean there's no truth to the magic. Aren't you going to introduce me to your girlfriend?
Yeah. This is Jamie Vaughn. You might remember her.
Ah, yes. It's been a while, Jamie.
This is David Green, an old friend of mine.
A very old friend.
It's good to see you.
Well, it's good to see you. You've turned into quite a lady. I can tell you're a good, trustworthy person. A good lady to know. Nice car.
Thanks.
See you tomorrow, Rob. 8 o'clock?
Yeah, sure thing. Wow. Here endeth the lesson. Where's it we're hiking today?
Table Rock.
Table Rock. It's a pretty good hike. You sure you can handle it? I mean, you know.
Are you sure you can handle it? Welcome to the Jonah Hole.
Jonah Hole. Why they call it that?
Nobody knows why. They've always called it that. It's been measured 1,800 feet straight down, and they never found the bottom. It's a perfect swimming hole.
Swim in that?
Of course. Why, if it's 10 degrees warmer, I'd be in there right now. What's the matter, Rob? Afraid of the water?
It's just so dangerous. You just said nobody knows how deep it is.
That's right. Rob, what's wrong? You're not the Rob I used to know. Why, you used to be so full of life. When did you stop following your dreams?
Well, I guess when I woke up.
I'm sorry, Rob. I forget you're still breathing.
Oh, it's not that. It's just a grown-up world is so much different from your magical wood, you know?
The faces are different, but the elements remain the same. Youth and age touch only the surface of our lives. The true things go as deep as this pool. Write that down. It's pretty good.
How do you do it? How do you keep going?
You've got to learn to live with the mysteries. Life's too complex to figure out in one lifespan, in 2 lifespans. But once you accept the fact that life is a mystery, the adventure begins.
I mean, how do you keep going up the mountain?
Oh, well, I come up here a lot. I guess it keeps me in pretty good shape.
Did you know the Cherokee Indians held sacred rituals up here?
Yes, I'm well aware of that fact.
How old are you, David? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, old enough to kick your butt running up a mountain. Like I say, you've got to learn to live with the mysteries.
Hi, this is Rob DeVille. I can't get to the phone right now, so just leave me a message.
Rob, this is David. The time has come. I'm in serious trouble, and I need your help.
Rob?
Remember the treasure map?
The treasure map, Rob, the one I made for you years ago.
Well, it's real. Rob, the starting point is the train station.
You got that? The train station. I've got to go. You can do it. Goodbye. Rob, this is David. The time has come. I'm in serious trouble and I need your help. Rob, remember the treasure map? The treasure map, Rob, the one I made for you years ago. Well, it's real. You must use it and find the treasure. It's something very important. You must find it, Rob, before they do. Don't worry about me, and don't get the police involved yet. This is beyond their realm. The map is in my basement behind the chimney. Get it and use it. Rob, the starting point is the train station. You got that? The train station. I've got to go. You can do it. Goodbye.
Have you been to his house yet?
No, I thought I'd wait for you.
You don't have caller ID, do you?
Caller what?
Hi, Marty, this is Jamie. Listen, I need you to do me a favor. It's sort of a big favor. Do you still have that friend who can set up that thing to trace calls coming into a number? Please?
He called up Rob DeVille and told him the starting point was the train station.
Whatever you do, don't get Rob involved.
He's already involved. The old man called him and told him to follow the map. For all we know, he could still have a copy. Just because.
Nothing looks disturbed except the front door.
Let's go to the basement.
You could save us all a lot of trouble if you just tell us where it is.
I thought there was hope for you, Matt. I won't tell you anything. And you won't kill me, because I'm the only one who knows.
Nothing's back here.
Look at these. They're fresh. More than one person was here.
They got the map.
This is too risky, Matt.
Shh, just watch.
We're in over our heads.
Shut up. Here we go. Watch this. Williams, you there?
Roger.
Stand by. Here he comes. Williams, do you have him? Williams! Come on! Take care of him.
What do you know about this map?
I may still have my copy.
What is this all about, Rob?
When I was 12, I just read Treasure Island and I wanted to go on a treasure hunt really bad. So Mr. Green comes up to me and he gives me this map and he says, here you go, go on a treasure hunt. And I was like, I don't want to play with some phony old map. I want a real one.
So where is it?
Here it is. Location 1 is 5 miles west of X. Go there and add 192 to...
Rob, for all we know, this old man is senile. I'm not sure I can help you with this one.
What? Jamie, come on, you heard the message. He's into something serious. We might be the only ones that can help him.
Look, if he's screwing around with the church bazaar coordinator, that's my bag. But kidnappings and treasure maps? No, I'm just a photographer.
Jamie, you're the only one I can trust. You know how to do all that detective stuff, like put traces on phones and... The man is missing, Jamie. I need your help.
What the heck? All right, let me see this map. Okay, starting point 5 miles west. Now he said the starting point is the train station, so we go 5 miles west of the train station, look for 2 numbers. But they've got a map too, so if they know where the starting point is, then we've got no time to lose.
The old man will probably try to regroup with Rob. I need a tracker.
Yeah. Uh-huh. How much we talking? Right. All right, I'm on it.
Five miles west? When we get back, I want to make sure that that trace is up and running. And I want to look at David's again to see if we can find any further clues to who's behind all this. Here it is.
$12, 2 digits.
Let me get a picture.
Go, 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 go.
Hey! That's my canoe!
You don't waste any time, do you?
Slow day at the 1 hour photo map.
Nice pictures. How much I owe you?
I'll put it on your escalating bill.
Hello.
Howdy, Rob. Did you get the map?
David, yeah, I got it. Where are you? Are you okay?
Oh, they're still after me, but I can take care of myself. The important thing is for you to follow that map. I'm afraid I must disappear for a while, but don't you worry. They have orders to leave you alone.
David, what's going on here? Who has orders? I mean, is this for real?
Oh, yes, unfortunately, this time the adventure's for real. But I have the utmost confidence in you, Rob. This is what you were born to do.
What is with this map? Just tell me now.
I can't say too much. These fellas can tap phones. Follow the map, carefully. It'll work.
Will you at least tell me who these people are? Who's behind this?
Oh, I must go. You're safe at home. Just watch your back when you go out. Goodbye.
David!
Marty, the call just in on DeVille. Did you get it? Okay, I'll hold.
Can I hang this up?
Yes.
David!
Mr. DeVille, I represent the rightful owner of the property you seek. I'm sure you understand the important nature of this property, so I'm sure you'll understand when I say that action will be taken to prevent your further pursuit of it, if you catch my meaning. Have a nice day.
Yeah, I'm here. What about the last call? Listen, I've got a picture I want to show you. No, it's not one of those. Look, I'd like to run down there and show it to you. All right, see you in a few.
You get it?
They didn't get David's call. Last one was a Century Pharmaceuticals number. I'm going to the police station. I'll have them beef up the patrol in this area just in case. Where are we on the map?
Add 192 and get a king's address.
I don't know any kings around here. Good luck, and watch your back.
All right, see you tomorrow. King's address. 204. A king's address.
Yeah.
Hey, Jamie, it's me. I found something pretty interesting.
Yeah, me too.
I think I know a safe place to talk. Where can we meet?
Sure it's safe down here?
Yeah, it's the safest place in the world.
Time for show and tell. You go first.
The map led me to this book, Fort Caswell, and it was a fort on the coast during the Civil War. Actually, the soldiers spiked the guns and blew it up when the Union Army attacked. It's pretty interesting stuff, actually. I think I might have to teach a lecture or two on it. Anyway, the next part of the map is go to the place where the homesick man is remembered with reverence. Now, in this book, there are quite a few letters from soldiers at the fort, and most of them talk about being homesick, but one in particular, a Mr. Alfred Moses, is from this town, and the letter is addressed to 12 Elmwood Lane.
The house in the woods.
My guess is the place where he is remembered with reverence is the statue on the square.
Good thinking. Okay, now my turn.
What do you got?
This guy in the picture here is named Dominic Finn. Now, he's an ex-CIA agent. Now he's a mercenary, a gun for hire. This guy is a local named Ronnie Hightower. He's been busted for drugs once. My guess is that he was hired by Dominic Finn, who was hired by Century Pharmaceuticals. I'm afraid we may have stumbled upon some corporate espionage scheme. Well, they obviously know something about David Green that we don't, but they don't know everything. That's why they're after this treasure. What is that noise?
I don't know.
So this is where you spent most of your quality time with Mr. Green, huh?
Yeah. My parents thought I spent too much time down here.
They didn't worry about Mr. Green, did they?
No. They just thought I should always be doing homework or pretty much anything besides having an adventure.
What would they say about this adventure?
Who knows?
I was right. Here it is. Alfred Moses. This is it.
Good. Come on.
What?
Run! Split up.
What?
Go!
What?
I'm ready to die if you are. Nobody moves or he gets it.
I didn't know you carried a gun.
I never had a reason to use one until today.
You know how to use it?
Works just like a camera, only deadlier.
I don't know about that. Your camera's pretty deadly.
Rob, I think I know who's behind all this. Yeah, boss, I'm gonna need a couple more days. Sharon will be in the cover for me. Yeah, thanks. You're the greatest. See you soon.
5 miles as the crow flies puts us right at the old graveyard.
Oh, wonderful. I've always wanted to dig up a grave.
Are you absolutely positive that was Matt Wilson in the car?
I've got his picture to prove it.
Great. My old buddy Matt, you know it figures. He works for Century Pharmaceuticals, and he knew David Green from when we were kids. Jerk. I still owe him for tying me to a tree one time.
He was an arrogant jerk in high school, that's for sure. He's used to having his way.
Yeah, well, he's not gonna have his way this time. You got a shovel?
Now you're talking.
What do you see?
The name on the grave, it's Alfred Moses.
The treasure's buried with Alfred Moses?
There's nothing down here.
What?
There's nothing down here. I'm at 7 feet. There's no coffin, no bones, nothing. It's empty.
I gotta be missing something.
This whole thing was a hoax.
There's gotta be something with this map that I missed.
A total waste of time. Why did I bother to take off of work?
Maybe I added wrong.
Look, I should have known better than to go along with some stupid treasure hunt
There's gotta
story.
be something to the story. The grave was empty. There wasn't even a body. David wouldn't have lied to me.
Well, if he didn't, he's in trouble, and I'm going to the cops.
No, you can't go to, not yet.
Rob, you're such a guy. It's time to stop and ask for directions.
You heard him on the phone. He said he could take care of himself. Now, he wouldn't have told me not to go to the cops if this was a normal...
Normal what? See, Rob, we don't even know what we're into. Look, Marty's already seen the pictures. He would be more than happy to go.
No, we cannot go to the cops yet. You have to trust me on this.
See you later.
Call you tomorrow.
Yeah, whatever.
me the tape, son.
Why do you want this? What's on it?
Rob, you all right? I'm sorry, I can't stay, but I'm glad to see the adventure's progressing nicely.
Who are you? What are you?
Hold on, Rob. Don't lose faith now. Have I ever let you down?
What is on this tape, David?
Don't listen to it.
Will you cut the crap and tell me what's going on? You just killed a man.
Shh. All of mankind's tools for survival have been invented by man himself, crafted from the material earth beneath. Now suppose, just suppose, that the tool most crucial to his survival just suddenly appeared one day. But it was not a human invention, but a gift from above, something other, something outer. And suppose it were possible to misuse this gift, to use it wrongly. Then it would be necessary to keep it safe from evil men. Go back the way you came, listen to the tape, find the treasure, and meet me in Table Rock. Go.
Hello, Rob. It's about time you found this tape. If I've figured you correctly, it's probably been some years since I made this little treasure map for you. That's okay. You're probably better suited for the adventure now that you're older.
Great, Jamie. Your machine ate it.
Well, your tape's only 13 years old.
So is your tape player. How are we going to fix this?
I've got a friend who does a lot of audio-visual work. If he can take it today, I'll send you to meet him. I'm going to stay here and make some phone calls to try and find a way into Century Pharmaceuticals. Hi, Brian, it's Jamie. Listen, can you fix an audio tape that snapped? Tonight?
Are you Rob? Brian?
We ought to be safe in here. So, what do you got for me?
It just snapped. Can you fix it now? I'm in kind of a hurry.
Jamie says this is real top secret stuff here.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I can fix this, no problem. So, how is Jamie anyway?
All right.
I understand you two used to date.
Yeah, in high school.
She's a nice girl. I never knew her in high school. I went to Southwest. A little word of advice, in case you're planning on rekindling that romance. You better be good to her. There you go. No charge. Any friend of Jamie's is a friend of mine.
Thanks.
you mean they got Rob?
I just heard him scream, and then when I went to look, he wasn't there.
They got the tape?
Yeah, but it's okay.
What do you mean?
I made a copy. I always make a copy of every tape I come in contact with. I have a high-speed dubber.
But we've got to hurry if they've got the tape too. Brian, why don't you come with me?
I'd love to, Jamie, but I gotta work tomorrow. I gotta tape some boring meeting for Century Pharmaceuticals.
Rob. It's all pretty bizarre, isn't it? What are you doing looking for buried treasure? I thought you'd be an astronaut by now. But that's okay. You helped us out quite a bit. You see, Rob, I thought we could get a copy of the map and not even mess with David Green. But your dad wouldn't cooperate. I'm sorry they took out your mom, too. She was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. These guys get a little carried away sometimes.
Ah!
Don't worry about it, Rob. I'll give you a few more doses of number 36 through the night. You'll wake up in your bed with no memory of the past week. Sleep tight, Rob.
Don't worry about me, Rob.
Find the treasure. Find the treasure. Find the treasure. Find the treasure.
Rob, are you all right? What happened?
They killed my parents, Jamie.
Why?
They tried to get my copy of the map first. My dad refused to cooperate, so I guess he found out too much.
I don't know what to say.
Just help me nail him.
Rob, Brian's gonna get me into Century Pharmaceuticals. He's working there tomorrow. He's leaving me a key in the supply room.
Good. We've got to get David out of there. I should have gotten him out tonight, but...
You saw him?
Yeah. He told me not to worry about him and to go on after the treasure. But I can't because they've got the tape. What? But how?
Brian.
That son of... What's on it?
It's David giving directions. I didn't listen to it all. I didn't want it to get eaten.
Take me to the theater. My car's still there.
Stay on 64 until Ashburn. There you will get on Highway 220 south. Your best bet is to approach the fort from the beach. The fort property is now privately owned. It's a camp and assembly area during the summer months. It should be relatively vacated the rest of the year. Still, you don't want to cause a stir. When I served at Fort Caswell, I was known as Alfred Moses. You may have guessed that by now, if you miscounted the number of walls of the fort. When we blew up the fort, it blew away an entire wall. History says it was because the Yankees were invading. But there was another cause. The captain became obsessed due to a power, an influence beyond his control. It was the treasure acting upon him.
Brian?
Is it Nancy Drew herself? I'm a big fan of yours. Welcome, Miss Vaughn. I've been expecting you.
What have you done to Brian?
Nothing. Yet.
You won't get away with this.
With what? You're the one caught red-handed. Jamie, do you know this Mr. Green very well?
I know that kidnapping is a crime.
Come on, if you were a real detective, you'd know that this man is old. At least 155.
How do you know that?
It's a long story.
Well, I appear to have plenty of time.
Things aren't always as they seem. It always pays to look a little deeper, a little further back.
Now, this company's been doing research on the aging process for years. It's nothing new. But a big leap came when we researched a local doctor's ledgers from the 1930s and found the name of a man who was already then in his 90s. We looked, but we found no death certificate for this man. Well, that put him around the age of 155 now. And the thing was, I knew this old man.
Go to the southernmost interior corner of the fort.
As you probably know, we have reason to believe that David Green is not his real name, but it's a name he's used since at least the 1930s.
So you figure since he's an old friend of yours, he won't mind if you send a bunch of mercenaries to kidnap him.
Jamie, Mr. Green, or perhaps I should say Alfred Moses, is an extraordinary man. He's aging at less than half the rate of a normal human being. Now, there's obviously a particular reason for it, and this company has an obligation to find out what that reason is. If we can find his secret, we might reproduce it in the lab, put it on the market, and help the entire human race.
Oh, you're a saint, Matt, working for the people.
Think about it.
You'll be a very rich man.
Sometimes truth is revealed in alarming ways. But magic is magic, whether it comes from heaven or from the heavens.
Jamie, do you believe in UFOs?
Can't say that I do.
Can't say that I blame you. You don't have access to the information we do. We're way ahead of the competition when it comes to gene sequencing. We've also been studying people who claim to have had extraterrestrial encounters. Well, they seem to have certain patterns in their DNA. Well, the test results from Mr. Green confirm my suspicions. He has all the physical symptoms and then some. Apparently, Mr. Green is buddy-buddy with beings from another world. You know, it's amazing what you remember from your childhood. Well, not only did I remember all those strange magic tricks the old man could do, I also remember a particular treasure map he made once. I tied Rob to a tree and tortured him, but he never told me where the map was. So I forgot about it for 13 years. When I remembered it, it was like an epiphany. All I needed to do was get the map and follow it to this old man's treasure.
Why? What is it?
Well, it's obviously something to do with his encounter.
The night of the shooting stars, everything changed. We saw a bright light descend. It looked like a shooting star had landed just over the dunes on the beach. So a few of us went out to investigate. When my eyes adjusted to the light, I could see them standing there. I wasn't afraid. I could sense that they were good.
don't know if it's something the aliens gave him or if he's got an alien body stashed somewhere or what, but whatever it is, it's sure to cause a field day in the scientific world. In the entire world.
It was a gift, but only the first part of something greater. They told me I was to keep this object safe until the second part was given. I was to use my new ability sparingly. I would recognize the keeper of the second gift from his similar magical qualities. The two objects combined will form a device, a kind of spacecraft, a miraculous piece of technology that will enable us to travel easily through the heavens, to the stars and other worlds. I believe you are the second keeper, Rob. Only you know for sure. If you are not, then this object must remain safely hidden. By itself, it's dangerous, even deadly.
Matt, the old man has escaped.
Get rid of her. For good.
This gift will affect the future of the human race. It was imparted to me, and I impart it to you to fulfill their plan.
Relax, little lady, and listen if you can. I'll send somebody to get you. I must go and meet Rob.
Rob, he's back?
Not yet, but he knows where to meet me.
Where? Where are you going?
There. I knew it was you.
The other piece, it's at the Jonah hole.
The Jonah hole? Well, I'll be.
I couldn't have been more than 3 when it happened. I remember asking my dad about it later, and he said I must have dreamed it, and I believed him. So, if this thing is so dangerous, what's going to happen when it's united with its other part?
Well, it's only dangerous as an isolated, unfulfilled part. When it's united and made whole, its value will be evident. I've seen many changes in the 20th century, but nothing will compare with what this thing's going to do.
Well, how do you know it's going to be a good thing? Did they tell you that?
Well, it was more like telepathy, but yes, they did tell me. If human beings are to travel to the stars, it won't be on their own steam. It'll be because of this.
So, this thing is the reason you've lived so long?
No, the treasure has nothing to do with my longevity. It was the encounter.
Wait a minute, does that mean that
I don't know, Rob. I don't know. But you always wanted to be an astronaut. Maybe you'll get your chance.
I can't believe this. You're the oldest man on Earth, a Civil War veteran. You have got to come to my class.
But I'm not the only one. Come on, I'll introduce you. Well, it's about time I introduced you to my friends. This is Henry and Larkin.